Okay, hey guys, so today this is my first video and I'm going to be showing you guys my fishing setup. So yeah, let's get into it. So first I have a saltwater rod, which is my first rod ever. And right here it is a D-Wave. Don't know what that says because that's just weird handwriting, but yeah, it's a 7-foot pole. The line that came with it was 12 pound to 25 pound. But yeah, so I'll use this if I go to saltwater fishing, like to the pier here or something. This rod's pretty strong. I mean, it can pull some weight. So yeah, so right now I have a weight and a little curly-tailed worm on it just because I was fishing with my dad and I don't have another rod that he could use, so I just let him use this one, which is fine, but yeah. So right here you can see the pole's pretty thick, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah. It has some good bend. It can bend if it wants to. And right here is the handle. It's just a nice little foam one. It is good though if you're putting it under your arm because it feels good. It's comfortable. And yeah, so here's the reel right here. I would take it off, but I don't feel like taking all the line off and stuff. But yeah, so sticks out pretty well. I like the color waves, but I don't know why this should just be white because it's gray, which I don't know why. On the top you can twist the drag, move it. Here you can do the tension stuff. Yeah, so that's this rod. The reel is actually really good, reeling it in fast, efficient, and everything like that. Okay, and now I'll bring my rod in. I've caught a ton of bass on this. Mostly just because of the lakes, but this rod will hold up. It's a bait caster. I don't recommend a bait caster if you're just starting, but if you like, I personally would start with the not the saltwater, but a spinning rod like that. And because that's just easier to use, and you'll get bird's nest a lot on this, which I'm still getting, and I've been trying. So here we have a Tsunami 5-star rod. It's thin, really light, so I can cast out far. But the only bad thing is, I'm afraid it might break because it's so light, but that's just normal. So yeah, I have that with a Abu Garcia Black Max bait casting reel. Right here you'll see you can turn the thing, and yeah, so that's just the tension and stuff. And then on the other side you have this right here. That'll see how fast you can reel. And then we have this, which is the drag, which that's the only one I use, but you can see it can hold almost 140 yards of 15-pound line, which is what I'm using right now. I think it's really good. It lets the line out fast. You can reel in great. And yeah, the good thing about this rod too is it has a corked handle, which I love about it. So yeah, let's do the baits now. I'll show you guys my baits and my hooks and stuff like that. Let me just get it real quick. Okay, so in the front pocket right here, as you can see, I have a little lunchbox thing. It's like a fishing lunchbox, but yeah. So here in the first pocket, I have a knife to cut bait or to cut the line, and sometimes I'll have scissors in there because it's just easier to cut the line. But I lost those, so yes. In this pocket right here, I'll usually probably put some jerk baits, which I do not have right now, so I wish I could show you, but let me just check. Okay, so I do have one in here. I'll use this if I'm trying to catch like sea trout or something. See that right there? Pretty nice. I think I have another one over here. Let me go get it real quick. Yep. Okay, so here is this right here. I wouldn't really recommend this. This thing looks like a fat thing. I don't even know. It does dive decent, but the hooks aren't the best. They're not sharp, and it has a really big body, so I don't recommend these, but yeah. Okay, so let's look at the hooks now. And I will be fishing later, so when I get done with this, I'll go fishing. Okay, so the lunchbox came with 2 tackle boxes. They were too small, so I had to get one that could hold bait. But yeah, so let's start off with these. I have never used these, so I couldn't really rate them, but they look good because they do have a lot of action just by flicking it a little down here. I also have a yellow one on this of these. Right there, same one, just yellow and see-through. I mean, it's pretty small, hard to get the line through, I will admit. I think I've thrown it like once. Here I have a 6-ounce weight. It's really small, but I think this is like the perfect weight. It doesn't get you to the bottom, so you get all the seaweed. It just gets you a little down low, and I like it a lot. And then we have an 8-ounce one, which I think is just too heavy. Brings it down to the bottom, you get all the weeds. And yeah. Okay, so, and then I have some jig baits. I have a yellow one and a red one. So, I don't really use jigs unless I'm going in salt water, but yeah. Okay, and then I have one of these, I have some of these like really kind of micro hooks. I've never used it, I just think it's too small, but yeah. Okay, so now I have these hooks. I personally don't recommend these if you're a starter because it is impossible to get the hooks out. This hook is hard because it's hard to get out. I mean, like I had trouble getting this out when I first started using it, but it does hook them. When you hook them, they're not coming off. So that's good, but not the best for Texas rigging either, too, because the circle up here is really big. So that's it for the hooks. I have a couple more. I have a spinnerbait right here. I have not used this yet though, so I'll probably try using this later. But yeah, nice little spinnerbait right there. And finally for this, I have a nice little Texas rigging hook right here. This is what I personally use. It's easy to get the fish off, and yeah. So, and it does keep the fish on, which I like. And if you're trying to Texas rig it, I mean, this is perfect. So that's it for my hooks and like spinner baits and weights. Next I have my bait tackle box. So right here I have a curly-tailed worm. Pretty nice. These things have so much action, it's not even funny. I catch a lot of bass on this too, so yeah. They're really soft, and I like it because you can get the hook through easy and they don't break easy either. Next I have, which catches me the most bass, and I'm being honest, are just these white 6-inch trick worms. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I mean, like, this works well. And so yeah, I've caught probably since I've been down here at my beach house like 10 bass with just one of these. It's just a magnet, and it's easy because you can see when the bass will bite it, so you can hook it. So that's that. I have some lizards which I haven't used yet, but I don't know if I'll use it at all. But yeah, just a little lizard right there. See that? Like a green one. And then finally, last but not least, we have a Senko. I have caught 3 on this since I've been here. Little gray thing right there, and then a green right there. So that's it for my fishing stuff. I'm gonna go fishing right now, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. Hopefully we can catch a fish. Our first cast of the day, and let's go. And my thing got caught. Okay. Trick. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it on until I catch something. Then I'll just put it down. I've been to this pond many times. Ponds are like mini lakes. It connects to a ton of other lakes. I've caught a fish every time here, so we'll get some action today. We should. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm a new channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize my channel. Oh, right in the gun. Dang it. Hold on. You guys like this? So much seaweed here. I do not feel like touching all that. So this thing is probably harder to reel in than a fish, not gonna lie. There we go. Okay, let's cast. I'm gonna just cast with the wind now, so. Trick to this is you just gotta kind of reel it right over the bass's head and you'll get them. Came out during like lunchtime for them, so hopefully we can get some bites. Water is super clear today. Like I can see a lot out. Hopefully we catch a fish today. Probably try for a while. Because I don't really have anything today. And I might go. Got one on. Oh, he came off, guys. I had one. Ooh, I had one on, guys. I'm not lying. I had one on. You could probably see from the way my freaking rod bent. I mean, that thing was a big boy. Let's try again. I mean, I threw that thing and he hit it hard.